All right, well, my name is Dale Emmons. I'm a software engineer with Sony Creative Software, and I'm here to talk about our company because not very many people know that we're in town or really know what we do. I'm stepping in for Marcus because he's a manager. He got called into meetings today, as managers tend to do, I think. So if this doesn't go very well, that's why. So the history of the company, we were founded as Sonic Foundry in 1995, which many of you probably have heard of. Our group was bought by Sony in 2003. We kept our old building on Sherman Avenue until the summer. We've recently moved over to Middleton. We currently have 79 employees throughout, mostly in Madison. I work primarily on Vegas Pro, which is a professional nonlinear multi-track editor for audio and video. So if you have a lot of audio and video files that you want to cut up and mix together, this is your tool. It is a native Windows application, and everything that you see on the screen here is reconfigurable, which our creative users love. I've seen users who have 4 24-inch screens, and they'll have the app, split between all of them, which is kind of cool to see. Thank you for your patience. Another one of our applications is SoundForge. And I don't work on SoundForge, so I'm not that familiar with it, but it is a complete audio production suite. It's used for editing individual audio files, and you can do a lot of things with it. You can edit stereo or multi-channel, so surround sound files. You can adjust pitch, time stretch, apply a ton of different effects to your audio. It includes audio restoration, noise reduction tools. It's great for digitizing old records, things like that. Again, this is another Windows application, as you can see here. I'll just keep moving on. Another one of our apps is called Acid Pro. This is a professional digital audio workstation. And with this, you can do multi-track recording. So for example, if you're in a studio environment where you're recording with multiple microphones on multiple instruments, this is the type of application you'd use to record it. Is also a best-in-class loop-based music production environment. And it's also a robust MIDI sequencer. So it'll take input from your music keyboard or other instruments and make music out of it. It's used by a wide variety of music creation professionals, from individual artists to audio engineers to DJs arranging their newest mix. We also create disc creation tools for authoring Blu-ray discs, DVDs, CDs. We also do other tools used by big studios for content distribution. For example, particularly lately, we've been working a lot on 3D Blu-ray disc creation tools, and we work very closely with a lot of the studios in creating these tools. So our customers really runs the gamut, from home users who want to do just a video and put it up on YouTube, all the way to the studios. So, as I said, we just moved out to Middleton. We have the entire 4th floor in this cool new Terrace Wall building, and also part of the 5th floor. And this was great. For example, all of our developers have offices, which I don't know what other places in town are like, but I've only been with the company for a year. I have an office. It's amazing. And we're fairly, we're part of Sony, but we're fairly independent within Sony, which is great. And for example, most of our developers work in Madison, with the exception of a few remote people, but we aren't really dependent on other divisions within Sony. This is the same for things like QA, customer support, training. Here's Gary, he's our training manager. Marketing, sales, all those things. So Gary's department is responsible for all of our printed electronic material. This is going well. We have our own production studio. We have our own on-site production studio. We use this for creating webinars, training, workflow testing, things like that. It's equipped with all the tools and toys that you would expect in a normal production studio. Everything from blue screens, teleprompters, lighting, everything. One of the cool things about working for Sony and working in media applications is that we get to play with all the cool toys. So if you're into content creation, it's really a cool place to work. It's especially cool when the new professional cameras come in that no one else in the world has seen yet. I mentioned that we do all of our customer service on site. We have 8 customer service representatives. Several of them are multilingual because we support all of our worldwide sales here in Madison. On the site, on the upper right is Patty. He just is moving into being a QA engineer, actually. Anyway. This is Paul. He's one of our senior engineers. He currently prefers to work standing. That's something that he just started. Even though everyone has like super nice area and chairs. Anyway. Peter is one of our quality assurance engineers, and we have cool toys. What can I say? And yeah. Dave is one of our software engineering managers. He always has that quirky smile on his face because he loves his job. You might have noticed in some of these pictures that there's a lot of art, there are a lot of musical instruments around in our office, and this is because we create tools for creative people. And so everyone is really encouraged to do that, to be creative themselves. So thank you for showing up and for listening to me mumble my way through this. I only had a couple hours to practice, so thank you very much.